So that's your third decision. Fourth decision will be your other 4 option subjects. I think I've been clear before, but I'll say it again. You'll not be able to study these subjects or their vocational equivalents in year 10 and 11 unless you study them in year 9. So for basically, if you think you want to study something all the way through till the end of year 11 and get a qualification, that you need to pick it now in year 9. There's a few other constraints because some courses are very similar and have a large degree of overlap, and we want to make sure everyone's got a broad curriculum. So you can't choose both music and music technology. You can't choose both fine art or textiles art. You can't choose both of the design and technology, so graphics and resistant materials. And you can't study a language you haven't studied before, because you just wouldn't have the base in that language along with everyone else in the class. So that's decision number 4, choosing the rest of your options basically. Fifth decision would be to choose your reserve. So some courses may not run, or there may not be space for you. So if a very few number of people select a subject, it may not run, and there might be just slightly too many for one class, for instance, in which case some people may not get that option. Classes may be full. So give careful consideration to your reserve choice, because you could end up studying it for all of year 9. Now, we will do our best to make sure everybody gets the options that they put down, their first 5 choice options, but don't just chuck anything down as reserve, because there is some chance that you may get it. Okay, so those are the 5 decisions. I said I'd talk about the EBAC group of subjects. Now, the EBAC is a set of subjects at GCSE that provide a broad range of skills and keep young people's options open for further study and future careers. So this is a group of subjects. When taken together, the government has said this is a good group of subjects to have on your CV, if you like, or in the bag, because they keep lots of doors open to you. Everybody's going to do English, maths and science. In year 9, everybody will do history or geography, and they will also do languages. So this is part of the reason that we insist on the history, geography and languages is still core part of the curriculum, because we want to keep people's options open as long as possible and give them a good experience of these subjects. This is just something to bear in mind, more so next year when you're making your options to go into year 10, 11. This is a group of subjects that are well thought of and keep lots of doors open to you. You don't get any additional certificate or anything saying I've got the EBAC. You just get those GCSEs in that group there. But this goes back to what I was saying about keeping a balanced curriculum. And this is a good base to build from. Okay, can you change courses later once you've made your options? And the answer is before year 9 starts, so between now and September, shouldn't really be a problem. We need to get things organised and classes set up to create a timetable, but there's some flexibility in that process. So if someone's has a change of heart or has made a mistake before year 9 starts, then we can normally help. After year 9 starts, we'll do our best, and I can make no promises there. But if it's very early in the course, then early September, then there's a good chance that we might be able to accommodate a change. But we do require everybody being on the same page, so that there's information from the parent as to why that it's been talked through, and that there's reasons why you think you've made a mistake, and that your teachers and your tutor are on the same page as well, and then we'll look at it. And if any of those things are the case, then Mrs. Barfoot is your go-to person to email and let know about that, and we will talk about those. Okay, as I said, the options will actually be through a form on EduLink, which is open from today, Wednesday, and will close next Friday, 1st of May. And once they're in, we will just send out an email to confirm the options that you've taken, not to confirm that they've been agreed yet, but just to say, look, this is what was on your form. Can you just let us know if there's any mistakes on that initially, and then we'll come back to you a bit later in a few weeks' time to hopefully confirm that you've got your choices. Okay, so what next? The main thing is to go on the website where I showed you earlier and look in detail at the options booklet and the summary of the options process. Then you obviously got till next Friday. Email learning leaders if you have any specific questions about courses. Actually, I've written on there email learning leaders through Edulink, but actually I've given you the email addresses earlier in this presentation. You can go back and have a look at those, and you can email them directly, so it needn't be through Edulink if you have any problems with that. Then complete the options form on Edulink by next Friday. And any issues at all with making the options choices, again, please contact Mrs. Barfoot on that email address there. And that's everything. So thank you for listening, and I hope you find the process easy.